Hey, Rock and Beer viewers. Ooh, I am apparently live, so it says. Yeah, hey, I was just coming out to the brew house to do some stuff, and I realized that I've never actually tried how stable the internet is out here for live streaming. So grabbed my laptop, and I thought I just pop it on. I just came out here to do move some grain around, get some grain weight out for a brew day, drink a couple beers, just kind of tidy up in here a little bit. So yeah, and I figured that we'll see. Yeah, we'll see how it looks. It looks grainy and dark. That's how it looks so far. Let's see if I. This is just a laptop. No, this is just the microphone built into the laptop and the camera built into the laptop as well. Nothing fancy. So we're straight up just. I'm mesmerized by the little microphone icon at the bottom. It doesn't ever go above two little bars when I talk. So I don't know if that means that I'm maybe really low. Oh, I just muted myself. I don't know. I have like external microphones and I think my GoPro can be used as a camera, but I at least have a better microphone that I can use if this works out. So I am drinking a beer. Actually, this is I'm trying something out that I kind of want to do a video on. So this is the holy crap. So this is the part of the ESB-ish that got the Philly sour, which that video I just have to export it. The tasting on that is coming. I don't know. Maybe I'll release it tonight, or maybe I'll release it on Wednesday. Who knows? But so this is that, or I might wait and do this because this is that part of the beer, but with some flavored syrup in it. I went out and I scoured, not highly scoured, but I made something myself. Two things I made, and then I bought something at the store, and I'm thinking I might try and see what else is available. But um, this is with passion fruit, and holy crap, it smells like passion fruit. So I want to do a little video on like the old style of doing Berliner Weiss, like it would have been served back in the day in Germany with some flavored syrup in it. That's kind of like that's where I was going with this. Wow, that definitely changes that beer. That's really interesting. More to come. More to come on that. Stay tuned for an actual video. But let's see. Let me turn the. I only got the bar lights on. Let me turn the LEDs on and see if that flickers like crazy on this live stream. Um, no, it's not too bad. No, I guess the frame rate is low enough or something enough that it doesn't look much better, but it looks slightly better. Uh, yeah, that's fine. Cool. Yeah. So what was I? Yeah. So this little beer, and I was just gonna. Bleh. I thought about making a video about this, and then I didn't think it was that super interesting, but I saw in the ad was it last week or was it the week before? I can't remember when it was. It was before I got sick, so it was 3 weeks ago. I saw in Lidl. If you know, most people I think know what Lidl is. If you don't, it's a German discount supermarket that's worldwide. I saw in their advertisement that they had like a whole page ad of craft beer. Lidl, was it Lidl exclusive craft beer, something like that. Uh, and so my wife and I, we buy like vegetables and some like meat and stuff there tend to be a bit cheaper than other places. So we go there like 2 3 times a month and kind of stock up on stuff. So I packed her into the car and we bought some. I bought some. Actually, I ended up drinking a couple of them, and they were actually really good because I bought them to be like right, because half the ones that they had on the display were just Belgian beers, that are just regular Belgian beer. But they did have stuff that was technically brewed for them. Like on the back here, I think this one says it was brewed for, or was that the other? Was that the other one? At least one of the beers, at least a few of the beers, they actually say brewed for Lidl on the back. So anyway, I bought a bunch of those, and I was gonna do like a video on it, and I was like, Then I was gonna do an Effort Friday on it, and that also didn't materialize because I got sick, and then I drank some of the beers, and now I just don't have that many left. So yeah, now you're just gonna get this rambly ass video. Should I just crack into this one? I know nobody's here. So the other, I got this one from Brutal Brewing, which I don't know where they. So the other ones they already drank were from Ireland, and those were actually really good. That was like a pale ale and an IPA, I want to say, and the American pale ale and American IPA, and those are actually pretty decent. I'm gonna guess from the ingredients, the language the ingredients are written in. I'm gonna guess that this is from Sweden. Um, Brutal Brewing, a ship full of Brutal Brewing IPA, 5.8% alcohol, brewed with Magnum, Amarillo, Cascade, and Galaxy. So I mean, sounds like an actual proper beer. The one that doesn't sound like an actual proper beer. Hang on, gotta get it from the fridge. Oh crap! There's an Lindsay Pilsner in there. If we get real wild, I'll crack that one open. This one's actually from Denmark. This is Harbo, and they this is Harbo IPA apparently, which this is like the discounted. This is the pilsner that like winos buy because it costs like almost nothing. This is like this is some old school cheapo brewery. I know they probably classic and a Danish tradition or whatever, but I am pretty interested in a Harbo IPA. This is on the back. Harbo IPA is an American-inspired IPA. Um, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, okay, I see. There's some punctuation. Harbo IPA, I'm translating on the fly from Danish. Harbo IPA is an American-inspired IPA. I think that they mean in world class at the best. I don't know. Very drinkable with a good bitterness and aromatic citrus hops. Tony Howard, hello, sir. Not had a Lidl beer for a long while. You can't beat wino lager. Yeah, exactly. Um, I just remember that when I lived in the city, um, Haribo lager was what the guys who would get the bottles out of, like, they would collect them along the side of the roads and out of the trash and stuff and turn them in for the deposit. This is Haribo lager. Haribo and malt liquor was what they were putting at the cash register. Hmm. Oh, the bottom of that was pure syrup. That didn't mix very well. Holy shit! Woo! Oh, that's not gonna be fair for Harbo IPA. Let me see. Should I crack into? I came out here to actually do stuff. Now I'm gonna be like reviewing beers. I'm gonna open one of them. Which one am I gonna open? Somebody, Tony, you decide which one am I gonna open. The the Swedish IPA that might actually be good, or whatever this thing is good, whatever this thing is. And I'm gonna move some stuff around here in the background. Yes, that was what I wanted. That's not good. All right, I'm just gonna dump some of this stuff out. Gotta move my premium electrical setup around. All right. Gonna see. I've got the Harbo. That's the one. Oh yeah, let's crack into it. I've got like a very. This is gonna be a weird angle to have to tip it up to. Can I tip this down anymore? Yeah, I can. I got like a little bit of pale ale malt left in this bucket that I'm gonna weigh out for a brew day tomorrow. Because I'm switching from those. I'm switching from putting them in these fermenters, which the lids are a pain in the ass to get on and off, to these dog food containers. So I'm trying to get all the stuff out of the old buckets, and then I'll either sell those off or put them in storage, or I don't know, shoot them into the sun. All right, let's open this up. Haribo IPA. Is there any information at all on what's in it? No, just it should be good bitterness and aromatic citrus hops. So we'll see what that means. Let's crack into it. How's it sound out there? Does it sound okay? Is it breaking up at all? Checking the internet out. Oh, I expected it to be super dark. Oh, it's okay. It's darker. Holy crap! That's crystal clear. I can I can read the comments through that. That's insane. That I poured that like an asshole. So we'll let that sort of settle out. While let me find my measuring bucket. Wherever the hell that disappeared to. Measuring bucket, where are you? Huh. That's annoying. Do I have something? I think I see something I can measure too. Oh, that was a lie. Huh. Where? Huh. Well, I can't find my measuring bucket, so we'll be measuring into this cardboard box. Oh, is it under there? No, it's not under there. Oh. It's all good on the sound. Nice. Let me put it here. All right. Let's so it's you can look how clear it is. Look, you can see me through it. That is intensely filtered. It's got a pretty old school IPA color to it. It's definitely not a hazy boy. That's the exact opposite of a haze boy. Oh yeah, it smells like what's that? It smells like an old school IPA. Like this is the kind of IPA that breweries over here would have made like 10, 15 years ago. Very caramely, very I'll give them that there is a bit of a citrus hop note to it. It's kind of a spicy. I'm guessing they put in like, I don't know, Cascade, something cheap. It doesn't smell like an American IPA. Smells like it smells like a lager, to be honest with you. Maybe with just a little bit more hop aroma, or I'm guessing it's extract. So these beers were also cheap. Um, this one was like 9 kroner, so less than a euro. This one I think was 15, so around about 2 euros, that's very cheap for Denmark. What can I what can I get? So just like a normal, as a comparison, I guess a normal craft beer, like a craft IPA, is going to run you about between 50 and 60 Danish kroner, which is about 9 euro. So it's more. These are pretty cheap in comparison. I'm putting off drinking it, but can't do it anymore. I thought it was going to be worse, to be honest with you. I mean, it's not good by any. It's not an IPA. If you, I think if you labeled this as something else, I mean, you could almost do it as a light amber, yeah, like a light hoppy amber. Um, like this is what like American amber lagers look like, but it's fine. It doesn't have bitterness is pretty low. I'd say it's about double Carlsberg bitterness, if that's a scale that you're able to actually read or imagine. It's it's got a lot of malty. It doesn't have a lot of flavor. What flavor that it does have is mostly just a little bit of caramel malt. Um, and then it just ends kind of generically bitter. Um, yeah, 79 pence. Yeah, that sounds about right. Wow, that's crazy. I remember when the pound was like 10 crowns. Um, so proper cheap. Yeah, golden ale maybe. Yeah, I could see. Yeah, you know what? Golden ale is probably closer than amber. This could definitely be. I don't know. I haven't seen a golden ale in 1,000 years. Um, but that could definitely be kind of a golden color. Like I said, it's not bad. It's just not good either. Would I buy some more for 9 crowns or whatever the hell it was? No, no. Then I would rather just drink like then I would rather just drink a Euro lager like Carlsberg or the equivalent of. I think for because you can buy. I mean, if you buy a case of just macro lager, then you're getting them for even cheaper than these, and it's not far off the flavor. So yeah, all right. Well, you learn something new every day. I would if somebody gave me that at like a family party and was like, "Oh, try this IPA," I would be polite. Like I wouldn't. This is the kind of beer that I wouldn't lecture them on. Like it's like, "Oh yeah, cool, thanks. Thanks for getting me an IPA." Um, it's not offensive in that way. Like it's not total. You could you could argue that that was an IPA like 15 years ago. Um, oh shit! Why did the scale set to ounces? No ounces. some Americans broke into my brew shed and changed the, no, not God, pounds and ounces. My God, milliliters. There we go, grams. It's scale is racist. Just because I'm American doesn't mean that I use American measurements, my friend. Let's see how much we actually have left in here. I'm guessing that there's a couple kilos left. This is going to go into a black IPA tomorrow. So it's just some base malt that's gotten down to the end. So I've actually gotten this is pale ale malt, and I've actually gotten a whole new sack of pale ale malt that I've already got in the new containers, the new hopefully mouse-proof containers. That's what I'm hoping for. So yeah, I just want to use this up in kind of a, wow, we're already over 3. That's more than I thought that was going to be. Oh, I saw that coming. All right. 3,631 grams. Who won? Who guessed out there? Oh, probably should write that down somewhere, huh? Probably be nice to. That's not exactly what I need, so I will have to top it off a little bit with some other grain. God, everything is just so messed up out here. I tore everything apart again because I had to move stuff to do some reinforcement on the shelves. Why am I saying the tabletop over there? So now everything's all. That was the other thing I wanted to do out here was do a bit of tidying up. 3,630. All right. I think I needed 4,200 grams for tomorrow. So top that up. Put it in my. I buy these. I get these IKEA bins. These what are they? Yeah, the 22-liter bins at IKEA they're cheap, and they'll hold about 6 kilos of I know it's 22 liters. That's the cubic liters, I guess. But they'll hold about 6 kilos of grain. So what I do is I usually measure into one, and then my grain mill is actually set to is on a piece of board that's the same size as this. So what I do is I set that up on another one, and then I just mill into it, and then I have my grains all milled in, and then on brew day these, because of the handle that's got kind of a nice, I can pour in while I'm stirring with the other arm. So that's kind of that's what I measure recipes out and mill into. I know a lot of people mill into buckets and stuff, but these are nice because they stack into each other and they've got a lot less of a footprint than and they're square. I like square things over round. They get put away nicer. Like these are what I put all my specialty malts in. All my also from IKEA. I get most of storage and stuff from IKEA. And these are really nice, except that they sit next to each other relatively nice. But they're not like, you can only get like 4 across and then a big gap. So one day I'll get some kind of like super properly like custom made storage for everything so that everything is in its right place. We're working on it. It's a process, you know that. Everybody knows that. What's going on? Yeah, yeah. I think that everybody's got like similar to this in the, uh, especially in Europe. I don't know in the U.S. I mean, I don't know like comparatively how much cheaper beer is. Cheap. It always seems when I'm visiting the U.S., beer always seems comparatively cheaper there. Um, but then beer is also like, for instance, in Germany, it's comparatively cheaper here too. But yeah, I don't know. I guess the bargain stuff over in the U.S. is that the crafty macro stuff, which I suppose that that's what you would call this. It's like a traditional, like cheap pilsner brewery that's trying to hitch itself up um, on the craft beer wagon and make a couple extra bucks or a couple extra crowns that way. So yeah, what else was I planning on? Yeah, I was gonna get this all put away, move a bunch of stuff around. I really wanna try this. I really want to try this one here. So I'm gonna what am I gonna do? I'm gonna pour the rest of this into another glass I have off to the side because I really want to try that one, the other one, and then I'm gonna not rinse this out because I don't have any water. Most of the rest of the stuff that I have to do out here is going to be loud because it's vacuuming and milling. So I probably will turn the stream off for that. But I want to get into this one. So this one, a ship full of Brutal Brewing IPA. So it's a Brutal Brewing IPA. I have to imagine that. Oh, oh, hang on. Oh, the sticker here. Brewed in Brutal Brewing, Sweden. Yeah, so it is from Sweden. It was imported by Real Drinks. Hmm. Guess that's better than fake drinks. All right, let's open this. Maybe you know what? Maybe this one we won't even pour into a. Now we'll pour it into the glass, but let's. Oh, okay. So now that smells like a properly old school IPA. Like, yeah. All right. Let's pour a little bit in the glass. We'll preserve some of the sanctity of it just to see that it looks exactly the same. Like you can hardly tell. It's actually darker. It's actually darker than the Haribo. Now that I'm looking at them, that's actually pretty funny. Um, I don't know anything about Brutal Brewing, out of, but it at least looks more like a craft beer. I don't know if they're like a sub brand for some bigger brewing company in Sweden. Um, but yeah, wow, that is a very dark. It's a very crystally, also very clear. Interesting. What was that? So the aroma, there's a lot more hop aroma on this. That's the clear like standout um, from the other one. This one actually has hop aroma, and it's got that like grapefruit citrus with flowers vibe that is definitely straight up like Cascade. And I mean Amarillo I always think of a little bit flowery. It's kind of like citrusy flowery. And actually Galaxy usually I think when Galaxy is on its own and it's used in large amounts, I think that it has a very it can have a very tropical fruit, but sometimes I've gotten Galaxy that I know Big Banana absolutely hates Galaxy, and I've definitely had beers with Galaxy in them that have been pretty terrible. And I don't think it's definitely not a hop that ages very gracefully. I think that that's how I'll say it, and I think it gets kind of grassy and flowery as it ages. I don't know. Do I mean? No, I prefer this one, and I'll tell you why. It's the aftertaste. This one at least has a. This one's quite a bit more bitter than the other, and it has some hops on the aftertaste. Wherein this one is just kind of it just has that macro terroir, like almost metallic-y type taste, like highly filtered bullshit. This one actually tastes like beer, and it tastes like hoppy beer on the end, even though it's arguably too dark and there isn't a lot of character to it. Is there any sea bottom? This is good until no 12th December of 2023. So it's a year. I don't know. I don't know how many. Probably means that they got it on in December. It probably means it was brewed in December. Uh, no, yeah. I'm not gonna spit on my floor like Banana does when he talks about Galaxy. Although if I spit on the floor, you wouldn't even be able to tell because it's so dirty. Anyway, that's what the vacuuming is for later. But yeah, I'll spare you that. But yeah, I don't know. Galaxy, it's one of those hops that was like the big hype rage hop when it came out. And I remember having some beers with Galaxy in it that were really great back in the day. And I don't know, maybe eh, overgrowing of it, or I or hell, maybe they just put like they put like a handful of Galaxy in, and then it was actually like Citra Mosaic that was actually carrying the weight of the beer. I, I'm convinced sometimes that those big hype tops, um, they always come out and they're in short supply, so so you end up getting beers that are mixed with them, like so it's like Galaxy Citra Mosaic, and you're like, is the Galaxy what I really like about this beer, or is Citra Mosaic the foundation of everything good in beers? I don't know. Um, are all hops secretly Citra and Mosaic? I don't know. Maybe they are. The only hops that always really stand out for me are what's that one from New Zealand that tastes like wine? It tastes like white wine. Blanc, Sauvignon Blanc. Oh, hell is that one called? I do not ever use it because I do not like the flavor at all because it just reads purely as white wine for me, which I'm not a huge fan of white wine. So that's gonna bug me. It's something blanc, isn't it? Oh, I don't know. Well, this was something else. I'll finish this one off. I actually might pour the other one out. Um, it's kind of unfortunate. There were some Irish brewers that I bought a couple of their beers and from Lidl, and I actually might have. Did I start recording them? I think I started like making a video of this, and I opened those 2 beers first. Yeah, that's right, I did. I started making a video, and I opened those 2 beers, and I poured them, and I'm like, "Ha, Lidl beers," and then I drank them, and I was like, "These are good. These are actually pretty good, these 2." If I'd gotten to these, I guess I would have had, like, a downward spiral, but, those other 2 ones are really good. I haven't been to Lidl in a while. I have to try and go back and see if they have any more of those. Probably. I don't think the average Lidl shopper out here in the countryside is stocking up on craft beer, but well, we'll see. Maybe I'll get a hold of them. All right, I'm gonna 35 minutes. I'm gonna stop it there because I'm gonna mill some malt. But thank you for coming along with me. I think the stream works fine out here, and the lights don't look like shit. So it's just the rest of the brew house that looks like shit. So I will have to work on that. But yeah, I'm hoping that it's also cold as somebody's and see somebody out on the street can hear me in here. They're like kind of peeking through, like what's going on in there? Why is there a guy standing yelling at a computer with a beer in his hand? Um, I'm the town drunk now, I guess. Anyway, I gotta cover that window up or open it way up. We'll do like a, we'll do like a, the hell is that show on MTV? Total Request Live, TRL. We'll do a TRL where all the screaming fangirls with the signs can be outside the window, like holding them up, like, oh my god, it's Alex. He's got a brutal brewing IPA. Oh my god. All right. That went off the rails. I'm gonna leave. But once it gets a bit warmer out, I think I'll be doing more live streaming from out here. That was sort of sort of where I was going before all these looky loos started judging me for my drinking. It's 4:18 in the afternoon. I can have a couple of pops in my own goddamn brewery, my own in my own custom bar on a Saturday. Goddamn old folks home across the street over here judging me. They're not right across the street. They're a little bit down the street, but they do tend to walk by or scooter by and judge me. Mostly me. It's mostly me because I'm out here, listening to rap musics in the devil's language and shouting to my wife to get me something in the I don't know where I was going with that. Jeez, I swear I haven't had very many beers before I started this, but I'm out. I am not popular. That's maybe as a freak show. I should put like a sign up. I should put like an on air sign outside. We could really do that. We could get the I could pull the fridges back away from that window so you can properly see in here, and I can put a live on air sign out there that I can light up, and we could do a TRL in here. I could spin the hits. I know what the kids like. I know that they're all about the NSYNCs and the boys to men. Yeah, I know all about music. I absolutely didn't just recently buy one of my favorite records that I bought in high school, and it definitely didn't say classic rock on it. That's tough. That's tough to see. That's tough to see the sticker, the classic rock album, from 1999. That's right. 90s music is classic. Early 2000s music is classic rock now. I don't know what I consider classic rock. I don't know what that is anymore. That's like what I remember my granddad putting on the radio when we were drive to go camping and stuff. He'd put on like stuff from like the 50s on the radio, and I was like, oh my god, this shit. Now that's like 70s music now. 70s and 80s music now is that. And now classic rock is the stuff that I was wishing that my granddad put on the radio. Whoa. All right. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to go and I'm gonna have to drink a few more of these and think about that. Thanks for thanks to you, Tony, for hanging out. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Let's wave goodbye, giant gruesome hole in the ceiling. Bye bye.